Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the previous video, we have completed customer part of inventory management system project. If you are not seen that video, just go to description and check out the link. So in this video, we are going to work on order part. So let us start with that. Let me log out and let me close this application and let me go to the order. Here we have to create a new JFrame form, and here we have to just write manage order, and then we have to click on finish, and you can see a new form has been created. Now we have to increase the size to 1366 comma 768 and click on OK and then save this. After that, just minimize this to okay, this one here we need to leave it, and then here we have to change it to manage order and just make it as bold 36, and here we have to just write I impact, close this one, and let me put this one in the center. Almost this one is the center of the page, and then save this. After that, we are going to remove min max close button, so just click on it, and after that, here we have to generate events. So event component show event, component hidden event has been generated. It should be okay, event component show event, this one, and we need to remove that one. So from here we can also remove the event. So from here we just need to click on remove, okay, and close this. After that, here let's scroll a little bit right, and here first label we are going to place it over here, and that will be for customer list. Okay, and after that we also need to put a table for showing the customer details. So here we just need to put here table, and let me decrease the size of this particular table and a little bit more. Okay, so after that we have to go to the table content, and first we need to remove the raw, so just remove it, and then we have to go to the columns, and here one by one we need to change the names. So first will be for ID, and then will be for name, and after that mobile number, and then here we have to just write email, and then we have to just click on close. Okay, and after that here we also need to change this one for bold 12, so just click on this options, okay, and put it the center of this one. And after that, let me scroll a little bit right, and here we have to put another label over here. Okay, and it should be, the name will be product list, so product list, and we also need to place a table over here, so I'm just going to place it over here. And first I'm going to decrease the size of this one, so I'm going to make it as same size of this one. Okay, and after that we have to go to the table content, and we need to remove all the raw, default raw, and then we have to go to the column, and first here we need to change the ID, first ID to display, and then the name, after that price, and then quantity, and after that here quantity, the description, category ID or category names. So here description, and then here we have to write category ID and category name. Okay, ID, name, price, quantity, description, category ID, category name. So after that, close this one, and let me scroll a little bit. Let me decrease the size of this. Okay, let's put a little bit right side also, and here, okay, it's perfect. Now we have to put here one more label, so let me place it over here, and then we have to put a table, so just place it over here. Okay, it has been increased the size, so I don't want to do that. I'm just going to place it over here, and then again we are going to change this one is to 1366 768, and okay, still it's bigger. Then let's decrease the size of this one. Let me place it over here. Let's put the label over here, and then we are going to try this one. Okay, 1366 comma 768. Okay, so now it's correct. So after that, here first let's decrease the size of this one order list as this. Okay, and let me scroll this one, and here for products we want to increase the size little bit. Let me also move this one. Okay, and after that, here just increase the size of this one also. Okay, and after that we have to change the label name. So here I'm going to write here cart, and just select this two, and going to properties and make it as bold 12 and click on close. After that we have to go to the table content, and first we are going to remove all the raw. So after that we have to go to the column, and then we have to write here product ID, and then name and quantity, price, and then you have to click on next, and the next will be for description, and the last will be for subtotal. Okay, and then we have to click on close. You can see, and then we have to decrease the size of this form. So form, not form, it's table. So let's, okay, it's getting smaller. Okay, it should be not like this. Okay, so just save this first, and then close this form and open it again, and then try once to do the same. Sometime it happens. Okay, still okay, so let's try in some different way. Okay, it's changing. Okay, then try to drag. Okay, so just put it like this, then drag it. Okay, now it's perfect. Save this one, and after that let's scroll a little bit left, and here we have want to display all the customer list in this one. After that we have to display the customer which has been selected for the particular order. So then we have to put here labels. So just going with the label, and here we have to place here selected customer, and after that here we need to put the labels for the name. So here just need to write her name. Let me scroll a little bit. Okay, and then we need here text field. So just place the text field, and after that we need to put one more label over here, and that will be for mobile number, and it should be also a text field type. So just write a text field, and then we need for email address. So here just place here, and this one is for email, and I'm going to increase the size of this one as same as the above table. I'm going to paste it over here. So one more text field required at this place, and let me increase the size of this, and then we are going to remove one by one the values from these fields, and after that we also want to change the variables name. So I'm going to click on change a variable name, and here we have to write txt customer name, and just copy this one, and okay, and then change variable, paste it, and here we have to just write mobile number. Okay, and then change variable, and here we have to just write email, click on OK, and then we have to save it. After that we have to select all these fields and all, and we have to just go to the properties and make it as bold 12, and click on close. Okay, and after that we have to scroll a little bit right at the center of the page below product list, and in the same way we also need to uh, put the fields and all over here. Okay, so let me decrease this, remove this one. Let me scroll a little bit, and here we have to just put selected product, and after that here place a new label, next label, and that will be for product name, and we need also text field, and again label over here, and this one is for product price, so product price, and we need here text field, and order quantity, sorry, description we need to show first. Okay, so here just put a label, and it should be for product description, product description, and after that here we also need text field to show that. And after that let me scroll a little bit, and we need here the next field, that will be for order quantity. Okay, and this will be for text field, and then we need here a button, so just put a button over here, okay, to add to the cart. And then we have to increase this, first we are going to select this all buttons and all, and then we are going to make it as bold 12 in size. Click on OK, close this, and after that we have to increase the size of these fields, so just one by one do that. Okay, and we also need to increase the size of the buttons, so just also drag it, and here just change the text to add to cart. Okay, and then we have to change the remove this text from these fields, and then we also need to change the variables, so txt product name, just copy this one, click on OK, and then we have to change this one is to txt price, and click on OK, and okay, remove text also, this one also remove text. Okay, and then we are going to change the variable, and here we have to write description, and at last we have to change this one to product. Okay, here we just going to write txt order quantity, and click on OK. And we also want to remove the text, so just remove it and then save this one. After that we have to scroll to the right little bit, and the below here we have to put a label, and this label I'm going to make it as total amount and rs, and after that here one more label I want to put it over here, and this one I'm going to put here 123450, and I'm going to select these two labels, and I'm going to the properties, and I'm going to make it as bold 18 to make a little bit bigger compared to other text, and then I'm going to place it below this one cart so that we can display the amount. And after that here we need buttons, so I'm just going to get the button from here, and I'm going to increase the size of this one, and this one will be for save order details. And after that we need a few more buttons over here, so just drag and drop, increase the size, this one, and here this will be for reset the form. And then here we need last button, which is to close the form, so I'm going to text change, this one is at close, and then save this. So if you see, our UI is almost completed. We just need to put a label here, and we have to just change the layout, so set layout to absolute layout, and just check the form is did not changes, right? Yeah, everything is correct. Now we have to put a label over here, and we have to go to the properties, and we have to just select order background, this one, it will be full page background, and we have to double click on it, and we just need to remove the label name and then save this. After that, we want to connect this one with our home page, so double click on home page and go to design section. I'm going to order, I just want to connect with it. So new, manage order, this one dot set visible, and here we have to just set as true. And let's get back to the manage user, and here we have to go to the source of this file, and let's scroll a little bit, and private int customer pk is equals to 0, private int product pk is equals to 0, private int final total price is equals to 0. And so this will be for customer pk. We are going to store product pk, and whatever the final total price which we want to set at this place, okay, this place, let's also change the variable of this one. So lbl label final total, and here we have to just write price, click on ok, and let me change the variable name. Okay, so we also need to change this one, so table cart table, and then change the variable to the table product. Okay, and here we also need to change this one, so table customer, click on ok, save this one, get back to the source, and after that here we have to write private, so string order id. So every time, if you have seen the quick overview video, we have generating a unique order id, so for that, storing that value, we are going to use it. After that, here we have to just write a set visible, sorry, so not visible, set location, actually set location relative to null. Okay, and after that, here we have to write the code to clear these fields. So whenever we are clicking on add to cart, we want to clean these fields, and we want to set the product pk to 0. So for that, we need to write the code. So just private void clear product fields, and inside this one, let me scroll a little bit, and here product pk is equals to 0, and txt product name dot set text, and in the same way we need to copy paste for other, so just 1 2, and here we just need to write txt product name price, txt our product description, and we also want to clear the order quantity, so txt order quantity dot set text, and save this. After that, we want to generate a unique order id, so here we have to just write like this, print string get unique id, and here we are expecting a string prefix like a bill or something like that, it need to be passed, and here we have to just return prefix plus and system dot nano time, we want to make it as this one we are going to use to generate a unique bill id. Okay, after this we need to go to the component show event which we have generated, and here you can see, and inside this one, so as we are getting to populate the values over here after clicking on this particular row, so just we need to do the here, so txt customer name dot set iterable, and here we have to just write false, and txt customer mobile number dot set iterable false, and txt customer, okay, email should be there, so just check whatever the variable name we have created. Okay, txt, here we have to write a customer email, click on ok, and then here get back over here, so customer email dot set editable false, and in the we also want to disable these three buttons. So these three buttons, these three fields: name fields, price fields, and description field of product. So here I'm going to write here txt product name field dot set editable false, and let me copy paste this one two times, 1 and 2, and here txt product price and txt product, and here we have description. Okay, after that here we need to write the code to set the values, initial values, to these two particular tables. So first for the product, and the second is for the customer. So these two tables we need to set. Okay, so here we have to write default table model. We need to import this one, after that model, and then here we have to just write default table model, and here we have to write table, and this one customer dot get model, and then we have to just copy paste this line of the code, and here we have to just paste it over here, and this time the second will be for product model, and here we also need to change this one for product table product model, and here we have to write try catch block exception, and here we have to just write option pan dot show message null. After that, in the try block here we have to just write like this. First we need to create the connection, so here we have to write connection con equals to connection provider dot get connections method. Let me scroll this one a little bit, and after that we have to create the statement. Okay, it's not going to import, so first go over here, just import java.sql.asterisk, and let's scroll back over here. So a statement meant, okay, statement, here we have to just write statement st con dot create statement. Okay, and after that result set rs st dot execute query, and inside this one we have to just write select star from customer, put semicolon, after that while rs dot next, and here model dot add raw new object, and here we have to just st dot string. Okay, a string, here we have to write a string, and here we have to just write customer underscore pk, and one by one we are going to set the value. So rs dot get string, and here we have to just write name rs dot get string, and here we have to just write mobile number, after that rs dot get string, and at last we have to get the email address. Okay, so let me decrease the size of this one, and after that we have to just copy this part of the code for now. Okay, after that the same result set we are going to use to store the other replace with the other information. So st dot execute query, and here we have to write a different query. So select star from product inner join on the category on product dot category underscore fk foreign key is equals to category dot category underscore pk. So this will be our query, put semicolon. Okay, and after that we have to press enter while rs dot next, and inside this one we have to just paste it the same, and here we just need to change it to product pk. Then we are going to get the name, and here we need to write a price, and after price the next will be for quantity, so here we have to just write quantity. After that, let me copy this one and paste it over here, and after quantity next will be for description, and after description, so next will be for category underscore fk, and then the next will be for here we have to just pass the 8, so this will going to get the value like a category name. I have already explained you about this in our video, in the product video. Okay, and then we have to just save this one. After that, if you see, so it should load the data in our view UI. So let's write some code here. Okay, one more thing here, we have to also need to increase the size. So this is we left as normal, so just make it as bold 12. Okay, and close it. Then double click on this close button, so set visible false. Save this. Let's go to the reset button, generate the event. So here we have to just write set visible false, and new manage order dot set visible, and here we have to just write true. Save this. Now get back to the home page, and let's try to run this one, and we will open order page. You can see it's open as full. Okay, so here is some issue. Okay, so we did not set in our, we did not change the model, right? So that's why it's showing the issue. Okay, so here we have to just close this one, and if I go to the manage order, and if you see, we have written the model over here, so we just need to change a product model actually. Save it, just go to the home page and click on run file, and again go to the order. You can see now it's perfectly customer list is there. You can see the customer details, and after that you can see the product list. You can see the name, price, quantity, description, category, and category name. You can see, so all the details is visible now. And let's close this one. Let's log out this one, and now we have to go to the manage order page, and then we have to generate the event for this one. So let's go a little bit up, and here event mouse click event, we have generated table customer mouse click event here, and first we are going to get index and table customer dot get selected raw. Let me scroll a little bit, and then we are going to table model table customer dot get model. So it's throwing some kind of error, so just click over here. Just okay, we did not imported this one. Okay, and table model we are going to import it from here. You can see, let me scroll back to the same page. Okay, and here we have to just write string id model dot get values at index, and then we have to pass the raw here 0 dot to string, and customer pk is equals to integer dot parse int, and here we have to just write id, put semicolon. Then string name is equals to model dot get value at, here we have to just write 1 dot to string, and txt customer name dot set text name. After that, here we have to just write a string Here we have to just set the mobile number, and mobile number we are going to get model dot get values at this one, and get the value at second to string, and then we have to txt mobile number. Okay, we don't, okay, customer mobile number will be there, dot set text, and here we have to just pass the mobile number. Okay, and then save this. So whenever we are going to click any row of this particular table, so that data will be going to populate in these fields. So again, get back to the source, and now we have to write the code to set the data from this product table to this below field. So I'm going to click on this one, event, and mouse clicked event in this one, and I'm going to copy first few lines of the code will be exactly same. I'm just going to copy it from here and paste it over here. Let me format this one, and here first we need to change this one is to table product, this one, and here we also need to change to table product. And first we are going to get the ID, and here we need to change this one to product pk. Okay, and after that here we have to just write a string product name is equals to model dot values. Okay, models dot value, sorry, get value, and here we have to just pass g1, okay, to string type. Okay, and txt product name dot set text, and here we have to just write product name. Let me scroll this one. After that here we have to write a string product price, here model dot get values at, and here we have to just change it to dot to string, and txt product price dot set text, and product price, this one, a string product description model dot get values at, and here we have to just write 3 dot. Okay, so from product descriptions we are getting it from, let me go to the description, and okay, so product description we are getting it from 0 1 2 3 4 fourth. So here we have to just need to write here fourth dot to string, and after that we are going to write a txt product description dot set text, and product description, put semicolon, save this. Okay, after that let's test this out, and let me run this file. Let me go to the order, and let me click on this customer. Okay, so email address does not set as expected. Okay, we'll fix that. Let me check for this one. So I'm going to test with this one. You can see test product price is 100. You can see the test product description is there. If I click on this one, you should change. So these are working fine. There's some issue with this one, so let's test this out. Let me close this one. Let me close and get back to the manage order, and here we have to just, okay, so we are trying to get it from second. Okay, 0 1 2. Okay, so we did not set the, okay, the value, that's why it was throwing, it was not setting it. Okay, so here we have to just write string email model dot get values at, here we have to just write 3 dot to string, and txt customer email dot set text, and here we have to just pass the email. Save this. After that, get to the home page. Let me run this one, and here we have to just go to the order, and I'm going to click on it. You can see the name is there, mobile number is there, and customer email address is there. If I click on this one, it's getting changed. In the same way, it's also working as expected. Now we have to write the code to add to cart, and then we are going to generate the final bill. So for that, let's close this one. Let me log out, and let's get back to the manage order page. And here we have to go to the design. Okay, and we have to scroll down a little bit, and then we have to click on add to cart to generate the. Now here we have to write a string, and we have to get the number of units. So number of units, and here we are going to get the values from order quantity field, and to get the text we just need to write get text parenthesis and semicolon. After that, we need to check here that if number of unit is not equals to blank, you can say, in that case we are going to like do the validations and all, else we are going to just generate the error. So here we have to just put J option pan to display the message. So JW here, and here we have to just write null, and here we just need to put the message. So here we have to just write number of quantity and product field is required, and put semicolon at the end. And let's get back to the if condition, and here we are going to first get the values from the different fields. So I'm going to write a string product name is equals to txt product name, this one, and dot get text, and after that a string product description txt product description. Here we need to write, okay, here just change the string to t like this, and we have to just write here get text. Okay, and after that here we need to get one more values, that will be product price, and txt product price dot get text, and then we need to calculate the total price for this product. So just write int total price equals to, and then we have to convert, as these values are in a string, so we have to convert that to number. So we have to use integer dot parse int, and here we have to pass the object. So txt order quantity dot get value, sorry, get text, and then we have to multiply with the current. So just add a strict sign and integer dot parse int, and product price, put semicolon. After that, here we have to create few more variables. So int check stock, as we also want to check the stock exists in our inventory or not. And after that, we also want to check that is there any order or product is already exist in our cart. So in that case, we also want to generate some error. So for that, we need to create the variable. So here int check product already exist in cart equals to 0, just to create a variable. Let me scroll a little bit down, and here we have to connect with our database and get the values. So just write try catch exception handling. Here we need to do in the catch section, we need to display the message, and here we have to just write G option pan dot show message, and here we have to just write null. After that, go to the try section, and in the try section we need to write here first we need to create the connection. So connection con equals to connection provider class, which we have created earlier, and then we have to get the connection, and then we have to create the statement as we want to execute the query. So con dot create statement, and then we have to create the result set to store the values which we are going to extract it from our database, and then we have to just write execute query, and inside this one we need to pass the query. So select star from a product where product underscore pk, and then we have to just pass the value dynamically. So here I'm going to put here w, and then we have to pass like this product pk, this one, and put semicolon at the end of the line, and then just format this one. And after that, here we have to get the value. So while rs dot next, as we need to use loop to extract the value, and inside this one, if rs dot get int, whatever the value we have, get int and quantity, and then we have to write here integer dot parse int, and here we have to pass numbers of units. Okay, so if the quantity is less than this one, so okay, and whatever the stock we have, in that case we are going to allow it. So I'm going to just write a check stock, this variable we have created, right? Check stock was there. Then we are going to just set the value 1, else, and else condition we have to just write here display the message option pan dot show message dialog, and here we have to just write null. And inside this one we just need to write here product is out of stock, and then we have to just show that how many quantity exists, so only, put a space, and then we have to just get the value and show. So r plus rs dot get get int value, and inside this one we have to just pass the quantity value, and then we have to plus and double quotes, and here we have to just put a space, and then we have to just write left. So whenever the quantity does not exist in our database, so then in that condition it will show product is out of stock, and only whatever the quantity is there in database and is left, this message is visible to the user. Okay, so here it's showing error. Okay, so here we have forget the parenthesis, so just put it over here. You can see error has been removed. Now here we have to go to scroll a little bit down, and outside of this one catch block, just here we have to write if check stock is equals to 1. In that case we want to check that that product is already exist in our cart or not. So here we have to get the default table model, and here we have to just write model, and then we have to write a default table model, and here we have to write table cart dot get model, this one, and then if and table dot cart dot get raw count, and we are just getting the raw count is not equals to 0, then only this will be going to be execute. Okay, and inside if condition for loop we are going to use, and for loop we are using it because in the cart there is a field primary key id is there. So we are going to search with the primary key id that this this product is already exist in our like a cart in or not. So for that purpose we have to use the loop. So after that, in the for I equals to 0 and I is less than table cart dot get raw count, and then I plus plus to increment the value. And inside for loop here we have to write like this, if integer dot parse int, and here we have to pass the value let me go to the design section. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If I scroll a little bit up, and here you can see the product ID is there. So here might be there is a multiple record is there. So let's say 5 record is there. So we have to extract one by one, and we have to check that that ID particularly exists in this cart or not. So for that we are using this, and from there we are going to check get the value. So here we have to get the model dot get value, and here first we are going to pass the I, and at the which raw, we are going to get the value. That will, you can say, index, and then we want to add zero in column, and then we are going to convert it to a string. And after the second parenthesis here, we are going to check that with going to match with product pk, and if this condition satisfied, in that case, okay, here what we need to do is we have to check product already exists is set equal to 1, and then we have to just show the message, whatever the error message is there, and dot show message dialog, here put null, and here we have to just write here product already exist in cart. So this message will be visible, and after that, let me format this code, and here inside this one, outside of this if else condition, if condition, we have to put here one more if here, and here we just need to write check already a product exists is equals to 0. In that case, we are going to add in cart. Okay, so then we have to just write model dot add raw like this, and new object, and after that parenthesis, sorry, curly bracket, and here first we need to pass the product pk. So let me click over here, and after that we have to pass the product name and numbers of unit. So here we have to just write like this, and after that product price, product description, and then total price, which we have calculated earlier, and then we have to set the final, we have to also need to update the final total price. Okay, so here we have to write final total price, which variable we have created, and in this one we have to just add whatever the price, total price we have for this particular product. So here in this way, and then we also need to set in the label which we have created, and dot set text, and inside this one first we need to, as this final total price is in int type, so we need to convert that to a string type to set in this one. So for that, here we have to write string dot values value of, and here we have to just write final total price, and after that we have to just display the message it has been added successfully. So I'm just going to write here null, and inside this model I'm going to remove, and I'm going to write here added successfully, and after that just save this one, and then after if condition, we are also want to actually clear the product field. So this one we have created earlier, so this will going to set these values and clear all these fields. And let me save this, let's test this out. Let me go to the home page, let me start the application, and let me go to the order page, and here I'm going to try to just click on it, and let me click on as you can see we have quantity 100. I'm going to try with 1 2 3 and going to click on add to cart. Product is out of a stock, only 100 left. You can see this message. I'm going to write here 1, and I'm going to click on add to cart. You can see added successfully. After that, you can see the product ID is there, name is there, quantity is there, price is there, description here, and subtotal is there. I'm going to try the same product again, and I'm going to update the try to add to cart. You can see product already exists in cart. We are getting this error message. Okay, so after that here, then we are going to try with this one, and let me add a to product quantity and click on add to cart. You can see it has been added, but this time the quantity subtotal is different now, and here you can see the total price amount is also different. Okay, and let me close this one. Let me also log out from here. Let me also close this one. So this was all related to add to cart. Let me go to the manage order page, and here we have to go to the design section, and then we have to go to the cart, And now we have to generate an event for this one to remove the cart item. So just go to the event and we have to generate the mouse click event for this. And here you can see. And inside this one, first we need to get the index. So I'm just going to write an index and then table dot cart dot get selected raw and int a is equals to j option pan dot show message, sorry, show confirmation message actually. Like it will ask for, like, you want to really want to delete this one, so just need to write it like this. And here we have to just write, do you want to remove this product? And after that here comma, and here we have to pass select message as you want to show in the dialog. And then we have to just write j option pan and yes or no options. And after that let me minimize this one, okay, and press enter. Okay, it's showing some kind of error, so let me save this. Okay, error has been removed. Okay, so I think we did not put the semicolon at the end, that's why it was showing the error. And after that a is equals to 0, and in this one we want to write here table model is equals to table dot cart dot get model. And here we have to get the total value of that one, so here we are going to get model dot get value at, and here we have to just write index. And at last, at fifth index actually, we having storing the subtotal value, so that we are storing it, getting it, and then we just need to get the value, so final total price. And then we have to subtract that value from final total price, and integer dot parse int, and total is there, whatever the value we are going to just pass. And we can also change here subtotal, so it will be more clear. Okay, so just change it here subtotal. And after that here we need to set the updated value in our same label, so set text. And here we also need to convert value to string, so value of, and final total price. And after that here we need to also remove that particular item, so here we just need to write default table model, and then we have to just write table cart okay. So we did not need to close over here the parenthesis, just remove it, table cart dot get model directly. And after that close the parenthesis, and here we just need to remove raw, and here we have to just pass the index and just save this. Okay, so now test this part also. Let me go to the source of home page and let me run this one. And let me go to the order page, and I'm going to add one item and I'm trying to remove it. You can see it has been added. Let me try to remove this. If I click on no, it will not going to do anything. If I click on yes, it will going to remove the item, and you can see the total amount is also updated. So till this part is completed, now we are going to work on save order details button. So let's close this one and let's get back to the manage order part, and here we are going to the manage order. And now I'm going to generate an event for this one. So first I'm going to change the variable name, so this will be btn save order details. Click on OK, and then double click on this button to generate the event. And let me scroll a little bit down. And before starting this one, we also need to add a jar file in our library of projects. So here we have to add itext. I think let me go to the jar section. Here we have itext, I think. Okay, so itext jar, you can directly Google on Google and you can get this jar, or I will also going to provide in the description link of this jar. From there you have to download it, and basically this jar is going to use to generate our PDF. Okay, So you have to just select this one, click on open, and you can see jar has been added in our project. You can see background understanding our project was also completed. Okay, after adding this one, we also need to store some details in our database, right? So for that we need to create a table. So just go to the DAO and go to the table.java file, scroll down a little bit, and here we have to create a table. So I'm going to copy paste this one, this part till this part, and I'm also going to comment this line, and I'm going to next line of this one and paste it over here. I'm going to format this one. Okay, so it should be not be formatted like this. Let me close this one first. Okay, and here put the double quotes. Okay, you can see error has been also removed. So first we need to change this one is here we have to just write order detail, just write like that. And after that here we have to just write order underscore pk, and it should be auto increment primary key. And after that here we have to store order id varchar, and whatever the order id we are going to generate it dynamically. So as let me scroll, if I go to the manage order and if I go a little bit up, and here we are generating a unique id for all the bills, so that one we are need to over here to store it. So I'm going to make it as rent 200, and after that here we have to store the customer foreign key, and it should be of int type. And after that we have to store order date, and it should be also varchar 200, and total paid here we need to, and it will a type of int type. Okay, let me scroll a little bit, let me format this one, and let me show you create table order details order pk auto increment primary key. After that order id, there will be varchar 200 length, and customer fk foreign key, and it should be of int type. Order date, that should be varchar 200, and total paid, that will be int type. Okay, after that we are going to save this file, and I'm going to run this file. So it will generate actually the table in our database. So just wait for a few seconds. Okay, it's still executing. So here you can see a table created successfully, message is visible. Let me click on OK, and here you can see build successfully. Let me close this one. Let me close tables.file also. And here now we need to go to the save button, this one, and here let me scroll here, double click on this one, and inside this one first we need to check if final total price is not equals to 0, and txt customer name dot get text is equals not equals to double or blank. So after these two conditions we are able to validate the complete form in this somehow, because if you see, if you go to the design, if someone click on this particular row, so then this fields will going to be updated, and if someone added some values in the card, then the value will be not 0. So in this way we are able to validate this one. So here we just need to put this one like if condition, and in if condition, if this one is satisfied, then we have to write the code. So first we have to get the order id, and order id will be get unique, so this one, and here we have to pass the bill prefix. So I'm going to write here bill dash this like this, and then we have to use default table model, and let's write a dtm, and default table model, and here we have to get the table card dot get model, this one, and if table card dot get raw count is equals to 0, and here we have to just get all the values from our table, and then we have to execute it. and we need to update in our database with the quantity, and we have to reduce the values. Okay, so here we have to just write like this. So for int a is I is equals to 0, then I is less than table dot cart get raw count I plus plus, and then put curly bracket, and inside this one here we have to again create the try catch block. Catch, let me scroll a little bit, this one catch, and here we have to just write exception, and inside this one we just need to write the message. So show message dialog null and e to show the exception, and in the try block, and here we have to create the connection. So connection con equals to connection provider dot get con, and after that the statement st is equals to con dot create statement, and st dot execute update we need to call this one, and inside this one we just need to write the query. So update product set quantity is equals to whatever the quantity we have, and then we also need to subtract, so put dash over here, and then dynamically we need to pass the value. Okay, so after that we have to put plus, and then we have to pass the integer. So integer dot parse int, and inside this one we need to get the values from this one. Okay, so from tables, right? Like we are going to get the quantity what has been value has been generated for that. So here we have to just write dtm dot get values at, and here we have to pass the index, and then we have to get the value from 2. So if I go to the design section, so we are going to get the quantity from here. You can see 0 1 2. Okay, and then after that this one we have to put, let me put also semicolon at the end to remove the error, and after this curly bracket parenthesis we have to put plus and then double quotes, and here we also need to put the condition where product underscore whatever the primary key we need to pass. So after that here we have to plus and integer dot parse int, and here we have to just write dtm dot values get value. Let me scroll a little bit right here, and dtm dot get value, and it will going to get it from 0 and dot to string. Okay, so this will be the complete query to execute the value. So from the table we are going to directly get the values. On the basis of that we are going to update the quantity. Okay, and then we have to go to the so after that here let's get back to this place, and outside of this if condition, then here we also need to write the code. So I'm just going to copy this part of the code over here. Okay, and let me format this one. Outside of this one if condition we have pasted the code, but inside this if condition we have pasted the code, and here we just need to remove this 2 line of the code for now. Let's remove this one, as we want to use prepared statement to pass the value dynamically here also. So, and here we also need to implement few more things. So just as we want to store the date also, so simplified date format we need to use. Simple date format, and we just need to import it from here. You can see java.text.simple date format. So we need to import it from here and get back over here. So my format, just write like this, and new simple date format, and inside this one double quotes dt dash dash y, and put semicolon, then calendar, and calendar cal is equals to the dot get instance. Okay, so we need to import the calendar first. Okay, here we have to just write a, then try to, here you can see Java utils we are going to import. So let me show the import here. You can see Java utils calendar. So from there we need to import, and here we have to just write get, and then we have to just get instance, and after that we have to create the connection. So we have already write the code, and then we have to create prepared the statement ps equals to con dot create prepared statement, this one, and here we have to just write insert into order detail, and inside this one whatever the fields we want to update we just need to pass first. So order id we are going to pass, then customer underscore fk, and order date, and total amount paid. So this one we need to pass, and the values, and inside this one we just need to put the 4 question mark, so that in that we are going to set the value later and put semicolon, and after that ps dot set string and 1, and order id will be set, and then ps dot set end, then 2, then customer pk we just need to pass, and after that here we have to just pass get string, and inside this one we need to pass the date. So here we have to convert into my format which we have created, so my format this one, and then we have to just format this one, so format, and here we have to cal dot get time and put semicolon. Okay, and then ps dot set end, so 4, and whatever the final total price that we need to pass it over here, so final total price, and here we have to just write ps dot execute update and save this. After that here we need to generate the document, right? So let me scroll a little bit down, and okay, so it is outside of this if condition. Okay, no, okay, so inside this if condition, okay, here we have to generate the document. So just let me scroll a little bit, and here we just write message, so creating document, and here we have to just import from com I text pdf dot text dot document, and doc is equals to new com dot I text pdf dot text, and then we have to just pass the document, and okay, and just put semicolon here, and after that we have to use try catch block, catch exception e, and after that here we need to display the error if occur, so j option pan dot show message null, and inside try block we have to write the code to generate the pdf, so pdf writer, this one we need to import, and if you see, let me scroll back over here, if you see, if you write like this and if you're getting the error, so if I click on this one, then we can see the hint that which are like we need to import, then it will fix the error. So in this way you can also get to know. Okay, so pdf this one has been imported. After that pdf this one dot get instance, and here we have to pass the doc, and then we have to create a new file here, right? So here we have to just write new file output stream, and then here we need to pass the path where we want to store. So for that we can actually create in the go to the DAO section at this file and just click on this one and create a Java class file. And here we have to just write inventory and utils and click on finish. Okay, after that get inside over here. So after that we have to write public static, and then we have to just write a string build path, and then we have to pass the value, so on which drive we want to execute. So here we are going to pass the E drive, and don't put directly the C drive because C driving having some restrictions. So if you want to generate the PDF in the like C drive, so just give the path for documents or music, those folders. Okay, so then it will work fine, else it will going to generate some access denied error message you will get. Okay, so just this utils I'm going to use in our this over here. So here we have to just write paste this one, and we just need to import from DAO.inventory utils dot build path this one, and after that plus, and in double quotes after that plus and order ID, and then we have to put plus, and then at the double quotes we have to just write dot pdf. Okay, and put semicolon at the end of this line. So in this way a file will be created, and in this one we want to put all the tables or details in it. So after that we have to doc.open this one, and then we have to put a paragraph in this one. So paragraph, this one we need to import, and com itext pdf dot text we need to import, and from here we can also get the hint, you can see. So after that we have to just write project name. Here we have to just write project name, and here we have to just write new paragraph, and inside this one put semicolon, and here double quotes inventory management system, and here we need to put little bit of space here, and here we just need to put little space. So I'm going to copy this space and to make it a center of this page of whatever the PDF is going to be generated. So I'm going to put it like this, and then we have to add this particular paragraph in our doc. So doc.add, and here we have to just pass project name. After that here we have to again write paragraph, and this will be for a star line, and I'm going to write a new paragraph, and this one, and double quotes, put semicolon, double quotes, and here we have to just paste this one, and after that scroll to next line, and here we have to also add in doc this one star line, and after that here we have to just create one more paragraph graph, and this will be for the details. I'm just going to write here details and paragraph, and inside this one this time, okay, one more thing is so we have forget to put /n at the end of this line, so just put it over here, and in this one new paragraph, here we have to just double quotes /t, and then we have to put order id, and then we have to pass the order ID. So I'm just going to write here order ID. Okay, so order ID. Okay, so we have, I think we have generated it. Okay, so this one we need to access actually, so here we need to pass like this. Okay, and after that put double quote /n, and then we have to just write date, and in this one we need to pass the new date, whatever the date of today, and then plus double quote /n, and total page amount we need to pass, and at every place we need to put little space after this one. So just paste it over here too, and at last we also need to post. Okay, and after that we have to put semicolon, and after that here we have to just write final total price, and then we have to move to the next line. Okay, it's throwing some kind of error. Okay, here's first let's format this one, and here we are getting split into declared and assign. Okay, so it's throwing the error related to this one date. So if I remove this parenthesis, click on this one long date, and okay, it's still throwing the some error. Okay, so here I think we have generated a date, so we can also pass that one. So to insert in our database, we have generated right this one cal or this one. So just copy this one, these two lines over here, and let me format this one, and then we can also use that date. So my format dot get time, and this part just copy this one, and let's paste it over here. Okay, and you can see error has been removed. Now let's get back over here, and now we have to add in the doc dot here we have to just add this element details in it, and after that we have to add doc dot add, and we have to add the star line, this one again, and then we have to create the main part of this PDF, is that is PDF table. So PDF P table, and we need to import it from, you can see, com.itext PDF and .pdf p table. Okay, if I go to the top of this page, you will see the same. You can see this one. Okay, you can see all the imports here, and let me scroll back over here, and here we have to just write tb1 table 1, then new pdf same p table, and here okay p table, and we have to just pass the whatever the tables columns, so just 5 we need, and here we have to just write pdf p cell, we need to import, and name cell, and here we have to just write pdf cell, and in this one we need to pass new is this one, and that will be of name type. So here just write name, put semicolon. In the same way we have to write for others, so I'm just going to copy paste this one and paste it over here 1 2 3 4 times, and we are going to change the name first. So description, and after that price, and quantity, and after quantity sub total price cell. Okay, after name the next will be for description, and after description the next will be price per unit, and after that quantity, and at last we have sub total price. Okay, and after that we want to change the color actually in this PDF. Okay, so we have to get the base color and all. So base color, so it will be also going to import it from com itext pdf.text base color. Let's get back over here, base color, and background color is equals to new base color. We have to just pass this one, and inside this one we want to write pass the code, so 255.204 and 51. So we are passing the value in RBG, and after that here we have to name cell dot set background color, and that will be background color we need to pass. So we just need to copy paste this one, two, three, 4 times, and we just need to change the name. So here we have to just write description cell, price cell, and quantity cell, and at last subtotal cell. Okay, so you can see we have to just change the name. After this one, we need to add these values in actually add cell we also need to do. So name cell tb1 dot add cell, and description cell tb1 dot add cell, and price cell and tb1 dot add cell, and here we have to just write quantity, and at last let me scroll a little bit, tb1 dot add cell, and dot add. Okay, here we write L, so just write 1. So after that add cell, and here we have to just pass subtotal price. Okay, after this we need to actually get the values from our cart table, and we need to populate those values in our table. So here we have to just go with for int I is equals to 0. Okay, put semicolon, and I is less than table cart dot get raw count and I plus plus. And if I go to the, and here we have to just write sp string b table dot cart dot get value and index I, and here we have to get the 1 dot to string, put semicolon. Okay, and we can also do the same in this easy way, that add sorry, tb1 dot add cell, this option. Okay, add. Okay, so tb1 dot add cell option we will get, and inside this one we are going to directly pass, and we have to close this one with like this. Okay, and I'm going to copy paste this one line and paste it over here 1, 2, 3 and 4 times more, and here we have to just change the index one by one. So I'm going to change here is 4, 3, 2, and after that last 5. So if I go to the UI, it will be the same sequence. First it will show the name, description, then price, quantity, and then last subtotal. So in that sequence we are going to show, sorry, here we have to just change this one to 3 actually. So 1, 4, 3, 2, 5. Okay, save this. After that we need to add this value in our like the doc. So doc dot add, and this time it will be table tb1 table 1, and then we have to doc dot add and cell, here we have to just write a star line, and then we have to put a paragraph thanks message, and here we have to just put new paragraph, and inside this one double quotes we need to write the message. So thank you, please visit again. So this message we are going to put, and put semicolon, and then we have to close the doc. So doc dot add, and then here we have to just write thanks message, and after that here we have to just call the code to open PDF. Okay, here, so we will write little later here. And after the catch block, if I go to outside of this catch block, we need to close this one doc. So doc dot close we need to call, doc dot close, and then set visible false, and new manage order dot set visible true. And here you can see this is the if condition, right? If I scroll a little bit up, you can see these are the condition. If condition, we have write all the code, and in else condition we have to write here joptionpan dot show message, and here we have to just write null, and here we have to just write please add some product to cart or select customer. So this will, the message will be visible to the user. Okay, and let's save this. Now here we have to create a package over here, so I'm just going to right click on the source, new package, and here we have to just write common finish, and here we have to just go with open PDF, click on finish, and after that inside this if this condition we have to just write try catch block, and here we have to just write exception e, and here we have to just show. Okay, so before writing this one we also need to create a like here a method, so that need to be called so static void open by id, and then here we have to just write a string id, and then we have to just close over here, and then we have to format this one, and here we have to just write like this, so joptionpan dot show message dialog null, and let me format this one like this, and inside this one we have to write if new file, and then we have to just write inventory whatever the path we have to call inventory utils we have created, inventory utils dot bill path, and okay, and whatever the id will get to open we also need to open it from here. So after that this one just put plus id, then plus and double quotes dot pdf and dot exist if exist. In that case here we need to actually, okay, it need to be imported from, I think, yeah, file need to be imported from here. You can see java input output file. Okay, let me format this one also, and inside this one we have to write like this process p, and it should be imported from here. Okay, so after that here we have to just write run time dot get runtime dot exe, and here we have to just write ndll 32 url dot dll comma file protocol handler put space plus, here we also need to pass the path, so inventory utils dot bill path, and then plus double quotes and plus id, and then double quotes dot pdf, put semicolon, and after if condition else will be there. So here we have to just write joptionpan dot show message dialog null, and here we have to just write file is not exist this message. Save this. Now with this method we are going to use to open the bill, so I'm going to paste it over here, and I'm going to get here, sorry, get let me import this one, and dot, okay, it's having, okay, sorry, open pdf we need to call actually, so just remove the import, paste it over here inside this one pdf, this one, and here we have to just pass whatever the order id we, then just save this, Let me go to the home page of this one. Let me try to generate a bill, and let me go to the orders. Let me click on customer, and let me click on this one. Going to add one quantity, add it successfully. I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to add 12, click on add, and then I'm going to click on save order details. Okay, so we are getting a syntax error message. You can see check manually corresponding to syntax error. Product pks line, this one. Let me check this one. Okay, all these whatever the values we are getting, updating it. Okay, so multiple errors we are getting. So let me, okay, still we are getting these values. Okay, let me log out and let's fix all the error issue. Let's go to the manage order. So here will be the first error. If you see inside button save order details, we have this one, and here we have to go to the scroll a little bit right, and after that you can see this one is quantity is equals to, and we are subtracting the value, and it will pass the value, but there's a no space after where, so we have to just put a space over here. Save this, and if I try to execute this time, it will not going to throw the first errors, I believe. So let's test that out here. Let me click on it. Let me click on this one, add to cart, click on added, click on it. Okay, sorry, save order details, please. Okay, so we just need to select this one and click on it. You can see the last error is visible, which is related to this bill ID. So let me click on OK, and let's test that out also. Let me click on close. Let me log out. Let me close this one also. And here we have to go to the manage order again. So here we have to go to the little bit right, and here you can see in the prepared statement of this one, while inserting, we have just write insert, we need to write here. Just save this one. Let's get back to the home page and let me try once again. And if I go to the order, if I click on this one and this one, and let me put a order quantity, I'm going to click on add, and then I'm going to click on save order details. You can see PDF has been generated, and if you can see the details, you can see the order ID, you can see the date, you can see the total paid amount, and you can see the name, description is there, price is there, quantity is there, subtotal is there. All the details is visible correctly in this form, sorry, PDF. If I get back over here, so you can see the quantity is 1196. So I'm going to try once, and I'm going to remove all the quantities by writing 11 and add to cart, and I want to, this one also need to be removed, so 96. I'm going to click on add to cart. You can see, let me try to generate the bill. You can see PDF has been generated. If I get back over here, you can see the quantity is set to 0 now. Okay, so here we have to click on close, then it will also going to close this form, and reset is already I have shown you. So this is all related to manage order part of inventory management system project. So I hope you guys like this video, so please hit like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.